Hello, this video will teach you how to use Flipgrid. Flipgrid is a website that allows teachers to create grids to facilitate video discussions. Each grid is like a message board where teachers can pose questions called topics, and their students can post video responses that appear in a tiled grid display. Topics can be text-based or include a resource such as an image, video, Giphy, emoji, or attachment. Teachers can also allow students to record replies to classmates' responses. Flipgrid helps facilitate student-led learning and extend learning and thinking. Students are able to access higher levels of Bloom's taxonomy and serve as teachers to one another. So, let's get started. One of the first things you want to do is to make sure that you sign up. All you do is navigate to flipgrid.com, or you can Google it and find Flipgrid. Click on Educator Sign Up. Once you click on Educator Sign Up, you will come to this page. You're able to either sign up with Google or sign up with Microsoft. If you click on Sign Up with Microsoft, it will pull whatever account you have logged into your computer. Sign up with Google. It will pull whatever account you have signed into your computer as well. So I'm going to sign in with Google, and it will bring you to your educator dashboard. Within Flipgrid, you will see several things. You will see your activity, your grids, mixtapes, grid pals, a disco library, and shorts. You will also see how much time you've spent in Flipgrid, any grids that you already have, and then you can add a new grid. So when you add a new grid, this is where you are able to name your grid, select the grid type, choose how your students are going to sign up. I always find that school email is the easiest way for your students to sign up. We are going to title this Flipgrid, Do Now, July 24th, 2020. I'm going to require my students to sign up with their school email. It will force them to use Google, and it'll pull out their school email information that's already logged into their computers. I'm also going to name my grid. So it will give you a unique code, but I want a random code chosen, and I'm going to click next. So the last part of the email address is how Flipgrid will know the students are logging into this particular grid. Once they do that, your grid is ready. So since I didn't opt for a grid name already, this is the name that it gives you. You can personalize it as much as you want. You can title it Do Now with the date, however you want to do it, but I chose for it to do a random generated name. In order for you to get this to your students, you can click on copy and you'll copy the link. You can embed your link, use it in Microsoft Teams, Google Classroom, or Remind. I am going to go to my grid. Once you come to this page, you'll see your grid details. You will see where your Do Now title is here, where you can share it, any other actions, where you can edit your grid, add co-pilots, duplicate your grid notifications. It can be integrated in Teams, where you can export your data or delete your grid. If you scroll down, you will see where your grid is and you can edit your topic. So this is where you want to give your students your details in regards to what it is they're going to be doing on this particular Flipgrid. This is where you want to tell them what you would like for them to respond to. This is where you're going to give them their recording time as well as a focus. You can keep the focus or you can delete the focus. And if your video is going to be moderated. I'm going to update my topic. And then I want to go back to my grid. Here is where I can change other details. I can change what type of picture is going to be on the grid details. As you can see, I can choose featured, nature, people, textures, and I think I like this one. So I'm going to update my grid. And we are ready to go. Once your students click this link, it will take them to where they can log in with Google or with Microsoft. I'm going to log in with Google. And this is what the grid will look like for your students. This is their details. Tell me a little bit about yourself and what you did over the summer. Say hello, share a fun fact about yourself. And then your students will click on the plus sign. Once they click on the plus sign, a video box will come up and they will see themselves. This is where they're going to do their recording. So I'm going to record very quickly for you. It'll give them a countdown. Hello, I'm Miss Thomas. I'm so excited to be teaching you this year. I had an amazing summer. I spent time with my family. I look forward to learning more about you. Once they do that, they can continue to record their video, redo their video. They are able to add any of these elements or you can turn them off in the assignment details and then they'll click next. Students are able to review their video. You can add more time to your video or click next. Lastly, it's going to ask you to take a selfie, a quick selfie. Or you can redo the selfie and click next. And it's working. And this is where your video will show. This is where they will submit their video, display their name. They can put a title and or a link there and then click on submit. Once you do that, congratulations, your video is now visible in the topic. There's a direct link to your video that you can have your students share with you, a QR code, they can download the video and or the selfie. Once they're done with that, click complete. This is where you will now see your video on your grid. And this will begin to change as more and more videos are added to your grid. So this was just hopefully a quick tutorial for you learning how to use Flipgrid. Once again, your educator details are always going to remain on your grid. You'll always be able to see any grids that you have. If you feel at some point you have too many grids or the year is changing, you are always able to go in and you can delete your grid. Very simple. Permanently delete your grid. And you can begin to clean your grid up. I believe Flipgrid is a lot of fun for students. of any age. There's so many different things that you can do with Flipgrid. You can use your mixtapes. You can find grid pals all over. It will begin to show you grid pals just across the United States. You can search for grades, topics, or grid pals that you have. Also a disco library where different topics are already posted here that you can view, and then shorts, and it allows you to use the power of Flipgrid's camera to easily just share quick videos with anyone, anywhere. So spend a little bit of time in Flipgrid and use it in your classroom the best way for you is to do now, exit ticket. Students can respond to each other as well. But I believe in your classroom, you will absolutely love using this digital tool. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great day.